Welcome to the Lincoln City Council meeting of January 26, 2026. Please be advised a copy of the Open Meetings Act is posted at the back of the chambers by the northwest door. Let us all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a short moment of silent meditation. Please remain standing if you are able. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. The order of business of the City Council is as follows. The clerk will call the items listed on the agenda under public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak on an item must first register and sign in at the table located in the lobby. The council shall require any member of the public addressing the council to identify themselves, the name of any organization represented by such person, and their address, unless the address requirement is waived to protect the security of the individual. Each speaker should state whether they are speaking in favor of or in opposition to an item. Testimony is limited to 5 minutes per speaker. Anyone wishing to speak on an agenda item shall come forward after the clerk reads that item and the applicant as presented. After public comments, the applicant may make one short rebuttal. After all public hearings, the council will vote on resolutions and items listed under third reading. On the second and last Mondays of the month, immediately prior to adjournment, anyone may speak on any issue not on the agenda for that date nor planned for a future agenda. We ask that all speakers strive for civility and allow the business of council to proceed unimpeded. Will the clerk please call the first item of business?
Our first item of business today for the City Council meeting of Monday, January 26, is the consent agenda, sections 1, 2, and sections 3.
All right, are there any staff presentations on the consent agenda? Seeing none, is there any members of the public that would like to comment on any consent agenda items? If so, please come forward now. Seeing none, Madam Clerk.
We can now move and vote on these items. I'll call item 1A, approving the professional services agreement between the City of Lincoln and JEO Consulting Group, Inc. to provide preliminary engineering services for the North 14th Street from the Salt Creek Bridge to Adams Street Rehabilitation Project, introduced by Weber.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Beckius. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Beckius?
Yes.
Schob?
Yes.
Duden?
Yes.
Washington?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Bowers?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0. Item 1B is approving the professional services agreement between the City of Lincoln and JEO Consulting Group, Inc. to provide environmental services for the North 14th Street from the Salt Creek Bridge to Adams Street Rehabilitation Project, introduced by Weber.
So moved.
Second.
Second, Beckius. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Schob?
Yes.
Duden?
Yes.
Washington?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Bowers?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0. Item 1C is approving the distribution of funds representing interest earnings on short-term investments of idle funds during the month ended November 30th, 2025, introduced by Beckius.
So moved. Second.
Second by Schob. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Duden?
Yes.
Washington?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Bowers?
Yes.
Schob?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0. Items 2A through 2D were introduced by Schob.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Washington. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Washington?
Yes.
Bowers?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Schob?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Duden?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0. That concludes our consent agenda. We shall move on to Section 4, Public Hearing Liquor Resolutions. I'll call items 4A and B together. Item 4A and B is application of Cloud9 Billiards Club, LLC, doing business as Cloud9 Billiards Club for a Class M liquor license located at 5945 Cornhusker Highway, Suite E, and the related manager application of Tommy LaCarbo.
All right. Is the applicant here? So please come forward and, now. Seeing none, is there any members of the public that would like to comment on this? Please come forward now. Seeing none, Madam Clerk.
I'll call item 4C, manager application of Kendrick Carter for Kinseth Hotel Corporation, doing business as Hampton Inn, located at 7343 Husker Circle.
Is the applicant here? If so, please come forward. Seeing no one coming forward, is there any member of the public like to comment on this item, item 4C? If so, please come forward now. Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please proceed.
I'll call item 4D, manager application of Amber Grouse Gruger for Blazing Wings, Inc., doing business as Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 1328 P Street.
Is the applicant here? All right, welcome. Come on down, you can stand on either side. If you just want to start with name and address and then tell us about the application.
The business address?
Yeah, that's great.
Amber Grosskruger for Buffalo Wild Wings, 1328 P Street, Lincoln. What was the other part,
And
sorry?
just about the application, is it
Just to get a liquor license in my
Yeah.
name, yep.
okay, just a change of the
Correct, yep.
license, correct? Okay. Council, any questions? Appreciate it. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming down. Are there any members of the public who'd like to comment on item 4D? If so, please come forward. Seeing none, Madam Clerk?
I'll call item 4E, application of Kincaid Brewing Company, LLC, doing business as Beer House Mashler, for a special designated license to cover an outdoor area measuring approximately 200 feet by 82 feet on P Street between 7th and 8th Street on February 21st, 2026, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Welcome.
Hello, Council. Cody Schmick, 151 North 8th. This is one of our two big events that we do out in the street every year. This is Bachfest. We are adjusting it a little bit. It's been on 8th Street. We're moving it over to P Street this time, trying to give the neighbors on both sides a little, reprieve and just do it once a year on each side. So we got some good signatures right away on the other side and ready to throw a good event.
All right. Council, any questions on this? Councilman Weber?
Thank you, Chair Carlson. No questions. I just wanted to, again, Mr. Schmick, I've said it before, thank you for working with the neighbors and the residents in that community. I know they really appreciate it. And as their council rep, so do I. So thank you.
You bet.
Council, any other? Councilwoman Washington?
Is Bachfest a holiday?
I don't think it's officially one. So in the U.S., I believe Cincinnati was one of the first places that started it. There's a huge one up in New Ulm, Minnesota, but it's kind of this fest that's almost like a 6 months to Oktoberfest. And it's built around a Bach beer where we take a hot iron and put it in that beer and it caramelizes the sugars in that beer. And it gives you a totally different drinking experience on that. So we built a whole festival around it. But I don't think it's an official holiday. So yeah, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We're trying to make it one. There we go.
You could change that.
That's right.
Council, any other questions? No.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks for coming down, Cody. Are there any members of the public like to comment on item 4E? If so, please come forward now. Seeing none, Madam Clerk?
I'll call item 4F, application of McKinney's Pub LLC, doing business as McKinney's Irish Pub, for two special designated licenses to cover an outdoor area measuring approximately 60 feet by 120 feet at 151 North 8th Street on March 14th, 17th of 2026, from 1 p.m. to 11:55 p.m.
Welcome.
Thank you. Joel Shasso, 151 North 8th Street, McKinney's Irish Pub. It's the 13th year that we will have done this event. A little bit different this year. I first want to comment, we're happy to have Cody doing the Bachfest on P Street. Maybe we could permanently shut down P Street and just make that an entertainment district area. It's just a really short area. So we've changed slightly. Layout, everything is exactly the same. We are doing an event on Saturday the 14th and Tuesday the 17th. However, the tent will be up the entire time. So the 14th through the 17th. And that's the main big difference on it. That area of P Street will be shut down for all 4 days. And then Lincoln Tent will come and get it early on Wednesday morning.
Council, any questions?
I know which holiday it is.
Yeah, Councilman Weber.
Yeah, thank you, Chair Carlson. Again, no questions this year. For the last 2 years, I've asked Mr. Shasso if council members were invited. I'm assuming that that has not changed.
It's double.
Yeah, okay, it's double.
for the
Okay,
price.
thank you. But I just wanted to say, as someone who has attended this event the last couple of years, it is professionally ran, and I feel really lucky to have a business owner like yourself running an establishment like McKinney's downtown Lincoln. So thank you for what you do. Really appreciate it.
Welcome, thank you.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you. Are there any members of the public who'd like to comment on this item 4F? If so, please come forward now. Seeing none, Madam Clerk?
We can now vote on these items.
Mr. Chair?
Oh,
I
I'm
like,
sorry.
it's okay, we're good. I'd like to make a motion, actually, I'm gonna make two different motions. I'd like to make a motion to deny items 4A, 4B, and 4C.
I'd second.
Okay, motion's been made, seconded by Weber. Discussion? And Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Bowers?
Yes.
Duden?
Yes.
Schob?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Washington?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we approve items 4D, 4E, and 4F.
I'd second.
Motion made, seconded by Weber. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Weber?
Yes.
Beckius?
Yes.
Washington?
Yes.
Bowers?
Yes.
Duden?
Yes.
Schob?
Yes.
Carlson?
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0. Okay, that concludes section 4 of our agenda. We shall move to section 5, public hearing resolutions. I'll call item 5A, assessing the fees and penalties for demolitions on property located at 5435 Knox Street, and assesses the fees and penalties for neglected buildings on properties located at 2902 North 41st Street, 7300 Briarhurst Drive, 824 South 16th Street, 1425 South 16th Street, 1511 South 2nd Street, 1980 Park, 234 South 38th Street, 341 North 30th Street, 917 South 10th Street, 719 West Leon, 1745 D Street, 708 West Q Street, 2648 Everett, 3311 Onyx Court, 2310 South 59th Street, 1967 Harwood Street, and assesses of fees and penalties for property cleanup and boarding on properties located at 4218 North Park Boulevard and 3070 Vine Street.
Welcome.
Hello. Sean Stewart, I'm the Chief Housing Inspector for Planning and Development Services, 555 South 10th.
Can you tell us a little bit about the,
So these are assessments for a variety of issues, mostly for the neglected building registrations for properties that are vacant and have existing housing code violations that have not been addressed by the owners of such. There is some, the one demolition that took place, and then a few other just miscellaneous items for boarding up properties.
council, any questions on this?
And Sean, it looks like we have an updated list that we need
Yes.
to amend. Okay.
Yes, there was,
Okay, very good.
I think 2 of them that I paid beforehand,
Yep.
correct?
Yes, perfect. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Councilman Bowers.
Well, so kind of related to this, you have an employee that received an award recently. Do you want to brag about that for a second?
We did. Kathleen Chadwick, who's been with the city for 38 years, I believe, coming up on 38 years. She got the H-Ball Employee of the Year for Building and Safety. So very much appreciated employee. So
Well earned.
I told her she can't retire till I do. So.
Hard person to supervise.
All right, council, any other questions, comments? No? Thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right. Are there any members of the public like comment on item 5A, 5B?
5B as well.
Or just 5A? Oh, I'm sorry, 5A. I'm sorry, gosh. Sorry about that. Thank you. Good catch.
Yeah.
You passed the test, yeah. All right. On 5A, excuse me, if so, please come forward now. Seeing none? Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome.
I didn't sign up or anything.
That's all
My
right.
name's Carol Dowling, 4218 North Park Boulevard. I don't understand what the assess of fees and penalties for property cleanup is for.
Oh, on the last page there?
Yeah,
Okay.
5A.
Sure. We can certainly ask Mr. Stewart for that information if you'd like.
Thank you.
Address again, 1980 Park? No.
40 to 18.
4218 North Park. Those fees are result of a civil injunction that was enforced on the property to clean up items. And so it was a court-ordered cleanup of the property. And those were the amounts minus auction that took place for some of the items, and then recycling of some of the metals that we had collected from the property as well.
Oh, it's in the back.
There are no penalties on that one. The penalties are only assessed on the neglected building registration, where the city pays for the registration for neglected buildings. So for the property assessment for, excuse me, that is just, there's no penalties. That's just the amount of costs incurred by the city, the $17,292.59. Okay.
And sorry, can you back up? And that was incurred by the city how?
For enforcement of a civil injunction ordered by the court, by a judge. There was a accumulation of items on the property. The city had, both the city and the health department had taken them both taken it to court, and then a judge, since it did not get remedied, the judge ordered that we were able to enter the property and clean up the items on the property.
Okay, so the process was that the city went through the judicial system, got a court order that they were able to clean or deal with the property.
Correct.
And as a result, the $17,292.59 was incurred as an expense of the city.
Correct. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the process is generally that we go through the court system for at least 2 prosecutions. If it doesn't get resolved, then we can go to a judge and get a civil injunction filed against the property and its owners.
Councilman Shob.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Stuart, thank you for coming forward. So we've got the amount, we've discussed how we got to this amount. What happens next? Do we send a bill? Do we put a lien on the property? Do we, how?
That's what this is a lien on the property, correct? Yeah.
And that'll be tacked onto their, if they ever sell the property, or
Correct.
taking out their tax payments, or?
It'll show up on a title search if the property is ever sold, and so that would have to be satisfied before the property could have a clean title.
But the owner could at any time come forward and pay that off.
Correct, yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Or the new owner.
Right.
Okay. Council, other questions or comments on this? Appreciate it. Thank you. Are there any other members of the public like to comment on this item? 5A, if so, please come forward now. Seeing none, Madam Clerk.
I'll call item 5B. Item 5B is proclaiming January as Firefighter Cancer Awareness Month.
James?
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for taking the time to let me introduce this proclamation naming January as Firefighter Cancer Awareness Month. When we talk about the dangers firefighters face, we usually talk about the moments that we can see. Flames, sirens, urgency, and the courage it takes to run toward danger when everyone else is running away. What we don't talk about enough are the dangers that don't announce themselves, the ones that linger, and the ones that show up years later. Firefighters work in environments filled with smoke, soot, and toxic chemicals. They go back into these environments again and again because that's the job, because people need help, and because that duty to serve is at the core of who they are. The research is clear that this exposure comes at a cost. Many firefighters don't pay that cost on the fire ground. They pay it years later, in doctors' offices, during treatments, and in moments that never make the news. Occupational cancer is now the leading cause of line-of-duty deaths among professional firefighters. And that reality changes how we think about sacrifice. These are not losses that happen in a single moment. They happen quietly over time and often after a firefighter has already given decades of service to their community. And behind every firefighter facing cancer is a family that carries that burden too. And this resolution is also about them, about recognizing that the impact of this work extends beyond the individual and into the lives of the people who love them. And I think it's important to say this out loud also, that too often as a society, we are willing to accept the benefits of firefighters' work when we need them, but hesitate when it comes time to support them after the fire is out. Our appreciation for firefighters is often clearest in moments of emergency. The harder test comes afterward, in how consistently we acknowledge and respond to the long-term consequences of their service. Even now, with active discussion at the state level about how we recognize and respond when firefighters develop serious illness tied to their service. And that conversation is a reminder that support for those who serve cannot be taken for granted, and it has to be intentionally affirmed. Ignoring occupational cancer doesn't make it less real. This resolution is about naming that truth out loud. It's about acknowledging that the impact of firefighters' life-saving work doesn't end when the fire is out. It's about recognizing that those delayed consequences are just as real as the dangers we see, and that they deserve the same level of attention, respect, and support. By declaring January as Firefighter Cancer Awareness Month, Lincoln is joining national efforts led by the International Association of Firefighters and the Firefighter Cancer Support Network. But more than that, we're sending a message to our firefighters and their families that we see the full scope of what this job asks of them, and that we believe support should not end when the emergency does. I'm grateful to Lincoln Firefighters Association for their advocacy and leadership, and I appreciate everyone who was here tonight to speak during the public hearing. I respectfully ask for your support of this resolution.
Thank you, Councilman. Are there members of the public that would like to comment on this? If so, please come forward now. Welcome.
Hey, thanks. Bear with me. I woke up with no voice this morning. So, Adam Shrunk, President of the Lincoln Firefighters Association, 5734 Seward Avenue. Appreciate your comments, Councilman Bowers. That's well put. When I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a firefighter. I decided that's what I wanted to be. Things changed, but ultimately, 20 years ago, I landed here in Lincoln. Firefighters aspired or represented everything I aspired to be. Individuals who help others every day, respond when called to people's worst moments. Children wave at us when we drive by in the fire engine, and whom communities trust with their lives. I understood the risks of fire, the risks of hazardous material situations, the risk of communicable diseases you can take home to your family. Even getting to a call on an emergency vehicle is dangerous. And truly was unprepared to start realizing what's become the leading cause of firefighter deaths, and that's cancer. Watching colleagues I've long admired, like the true ultimate firefighter, laying in a bed, dying, gray. Well, cancer affects people of all demographics across our country and the world. Scientifically, we know we're at a significantly higher risk. 1.5 to 2 times more likely to develop a lot of different cancers, and 14% more likely to die from those cancers. So we've obviously, prevention and early detection are things that we're working hard on, because while we appreciate that people understand this as an issue, we're much more concerned with figuring out what's causing it and stopping it. At the federal level, Senator Deb Fischer, Pete Ricketts, Congressman Flood, and Congressman Bacon have co-sponsored critical legislation in the Honor Act, which provides a death benefit to firefighters who die from due-to-related cancer, and the Firefighter Cancer Registry Act to help track the trends in firefighter cancer. Locally, we've worked with our administration in the city on getting more comprehensive physicals. Gary Bruns and our state association, we went around the country getting various physicals to try to bring the best one back here to try to detect those things early and come up with preventative measures on that side of it. On the state level, if you watch the legislature this week, we don't have as good a luck sometimes on the state level as we do on the other levels. But we're continually working to try to get laws put in place to help protect us. I love the work we do, and I love serving this community. As president of our union, though, my responsibility is to advocate for the firefighters and who protect this city. This proclamation demonstrates Lincoln's continued commitment to supporting these men and women, to dedicate a month of awareness and education, really an annual reminder for our people and for our administration to continue to work toward those best practices in the fire stations, on the fire ground, and in our personal lives that have the potential for reducing that risk. So I respectfully request your unanimous support for this proclamation as a lasting reminder, not only to the community we serve and future elected officials, but that the firefighters don't only sacrifice their lives running into burning buildings. Many more will lose their lives to occupational cancer away from the spotlight, but no less deserving of our recognition and support. So thank you for that. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Are there any other members of the public who'd like to comment on this? If so, please come forward now. We'll have time for comments, but Tom, do you have a question or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was going to comment.
Okay, sure. So we'll do that once we make the motion. That's right. Any other members of the public to comment? Seeing none, Madam Clerk.
We can vote on these items. I'll call item 5A, assessing the fees and penalties for demolitions on property located at 5435 Knox Street, and the assessors of fees and penalties for neglected buildings on properties located at 2902 North 41st Street, 7300 Briarhurst Drive, 824 South 16th Street, 1425 South 16th Street, 1511 South 2nd Street, 1980 Park, 234 South 38th Street, 341 North 30th, 917 South 10th Street, 719 West Leon, 1745 D Street, 708 West Q Street, 2648 Everett, 3311 Onyx Court, 2310 South 59th Street, 1967 Harwood Street, and assesses and fees for penalties for property cleanup and boardings on properties located at 4218 North Park Boulevard and 3070 Vine Street, introduced by Weber.
So moved.
Second?
Second by Washington.
Chair Carlson, I would like to move to amend item 5A, introduced on January 12th, with the substitute attachment A that we all received, which is just updating the attachment that we had originally received.
A second.
Right, second by Washington. Any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Duden,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0. I'll call the main motion. Duden,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0. Item 5B is proclaiming January as Firefighter Cancer Awareness Month, introduced by Bowers.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Weber. Discussion. Councilman Duda.
I want to make a comment. Lincoln is blessed to have the quality of the fire department that we have. They're actually a leader in the nation when it comes to not only firefighting, but emergency rescues, helping people after tornadoes, floods, you name it. Our unit gets to travel all over the country just because they're that good. And I spent an 8-hour day with the station at 19th and Q Street, and got a little practice of riding in the fire truck and climbing 6 feet up to get in, and then figuring out where you're going to fall when you're trying to get out. So we have an excellent group, and we need to support it with not only our equipment, but with also the health and wellness care that they deserve. So I fully support this, and I'm sure all the other council members will too. So thank you for your service.
Councilman Weber.
Thank you, Chair Carlson, and I just wanted to thank my colleague, Councilman Bowers, for introducing this proclamation. I want to thank President Schronk for his advocacy, the members continuing to advocate, you know, the proclamation of, you know, Firefighter Cancer Awareness Month. That's what this is doing. It's bringing awareness of not just the issue, but potential solutions of how we address this and how we support our firefighters. You know, when I look at Lincoln's firefighters, I truly do see Lincoln's bravest stepping up to serve the community. It's more than just, I think anyone would be astounded to see what the day in a life of a member of LFR truly entails. I was speaking to a mom of a student who was doing his capstone through LFR, and what I found amazing was she was so impressed how he would come home and talk about his day and just how different it was, but also the amount of challenges that he was consistently encountering and the level of professionalism that he experienced in that. And I think that that just speaks to the department and our members. And I just, like Councilman Duden said, I feel blessed to be able to, as a resident, know that you have my back, and that's why I look forward to supporting this proclamation and looking at what we can do down the road to support Lincoln's bravest.
Thank you. Council, any other comments, questions?
I would say that I don't think I could say it any better than Councilman Duden and Weber, and as Councilman Bowers introduced, well-needed recognition for services given over and over again. Thank you.
Seeing none, Madam Clerk.
Washington,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
Duden,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0. We shall now move on to section 6, our ordinances, third reading and related resolutions. I'll call item 6A. Approving the lease agreement between Lancaster County on behalf of the Lancaster County Records Management and City of Lincoln on behalf of the Lincoln Transportation and Utilities Department for the lease of space by Lancaster County Records Management at the Municipal Service Center at 901 West Bond Street from September 1st, 2025 through August 31st of 2035. Introduced by Washington.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Weber. Any discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Beckius,
Yes, do we want to wait to have all members for the voting session?
Sure. Yeah.
We can wait.
I just noticed that he stepped out. So why don't we go ahead and take a 5-minute recess?
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're recessed 5 minutes.
Let's get the show going.
All right, welcome back.
Okay,
We'll go ahead and move right into
fabulous.
our item 6A, I believe. So, Madam Clerk.
Sorry. Duden,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Motion carried 6-0. Item 6B is street name change 25003, application of planning and development services to change the name of North 54th Street to North 54th Court due to the proposed cul-de-sac on the property generally located at west of intersection of North 56th Street and Alva Road, introduced by Washington.
So moved.
Second?
Second by Beckius. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Schob,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Duden,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Motion carried 6-0. Item 6C is annexation 25010, application of Acton Acres LLC to annex approximately 4.96 acres, more or less, on property generally located at 6701 Folsom Street, introduced by Washington.
So moved.
Second?
Second, Beckius. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Weber,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Duden,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Motion carried 6-0. Item 6D is change of zone 25027, application of Acton Acres LLC to change the zoning designation from agricultural residential district to residential district on approximately 4.96 acres, more or less on property generally located at 6701 South Folsom Street, introduced by Washington.
So moved.
Second?
Second, Beckius. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Duden,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Motion carried 6-0. Item 6E is amending Lincoln Municipal Code Section 9.24.190, loitering and trespass, window peeping as evidence to add that the owner or the other authorized person give notice against trespass by actual communication to the actor to be consistent with state statute, introduced by Washington.
So moved.
Second?
Second, Beckius. Discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Duden,
Yes.
Washington,
Yes.
Schob,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Beckius,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
Carlson.
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0.
He's good.
That concludes section 6. Section 7 is resolutions. First readings are items 7A through 7G. Ordinances, first readings and related resolutions are items 8A through 8H. And our pending list are items 9A through 9C.
All right, we'll now move into public comment. Anyone wishing to address the council on a matter not on this agenda, not planned to appear on a future agenda, may do so at the open microphone session. Individuals are allowed a total of 5 minutes to speak, regardless of the number of topics. For the month of January, open microphone sessions will be held on January 12th, and tonight, January 26th. Is there any members of the public who'd like to comment? If so, please come forward now.
Chair Carlson, seeing no one come forward for public comment, I would move adjournment.
I'll second that.
All right, second by Duden. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
All right.